Want the easiest way to make a steep, awkward backyard look like a designer retreat? Stop fighting the slope and start using it as your free architecture. A hill already gives you levels, views, and natural zones. So your job is simply to polish what's there. Today on Luxury Home Decor, we're diving into 100+ sloped backyard landscape ideas. Smart grading, retaining walls, steps, patios, and cozy hangouts that feel high-end without high stress. When planning any sloped yard, begin with one golden rule. Water always wins. Before you choose stone, plants, or furniture, map where rain naturally runs and where it should go. A simple swale, French drain, or dry creek can protect your investment while adding style. Think of drainage as the foundation for beauty. Once runoff is handled, every wall, step, and terrace becomes safer, cleaner, and longer lasting for years. Terracing is the classic solution because it turns a climb into a sequence of livable rooms. Even two small terraces can create a dining level and a lounge level, each with its own mood. Use natural stone for a timeless look, or concrete blocks for a modern edge. Keep each platform wide enough to walk comfortably and place seating. The result feels intentional, like a boutique resort carved into the landscape. Retaining walls do more than hold soil. They define the entire design language of your backyard. For a warm, organic vibe, choose stacked stone or textured rock. For sleek contemporary homes, smooth concrete or large format pavers look crisp and architectural. If you're on a budget, segmental block walls offer strength and style at a friendlier cost. Add capstones in a contrasting tone to create a finished, luxury outline in any season. To soften a retaining wall, blend structure with greenery using built-in planters. Pocket planting spaces between stones create a cascading garden effect that's perfect for slopes. Try trailing rosemary, creeping thyme, or sedum for low-maintenance texture. Add seasonal color with petunias in summer and pansies in cooler months. This mix makes hard edges feel alive, and it helps your yard look lush even when you're working with limited flat ground. Steps are the backbone of a sloped design, so treat them like a feature, not an afterthought. Wide steps with shallow rises feel elegant and inviting, especially when you add lighting along the sides. Stone treads bring rustic charm, while wood and metal combos suit modern patios. For safety, aim for consistent height, and add a landing every few steps. Landings create breathing room and natural spots for decor too. A zigzag pathway is a simple trick to make steep areas feel easier to navigate. Instead of one direct climb, switchback paths break the hill into gentle turns that also highlight landscaping on each side. Gravel and decomposed granite are budget-friendly and drain well, while flagstone adds a curated, timeless look. Edge the path with low shrubs or ornamental grasses for a clean line that guides movement naturally for everyone. If you love a polished outdoor look, consider adding a stair corridor framed by retaining walls. This creates a garden hallway effect that feels dramatic and upscale. Use matching stone on both sides and top it with caps that can double as extra seating. Add planters at intervals with bold, sculptural plants like agave or boxwood spheres. This one detail instantly upgrades a basic slope into a designer entrance fast. For small backyards, a single raised deck can solve multiple problems at once. Decking floats above uneven ground, reducing the need for heavy excavation. Choose composite materials for low upkeep, or stained wood for a warm, classic feel. Underdeck storage can hide tools and cushions. Keep the railing light and minimal, like cable or black metal, so the space feels open while still safe on elevated edges with less digging. Outdoor rooms work beautifully on slopes when you assign each level a clear purpose. One zone can be for grilling and dining, another for a fire pit, and a higher perch for quiet reading. Create visual continuity by repeating materials, like the same paver color or the same wood stain across levels. This repetition makes the layout feel cohesive and luxurious, even if each terrace is small, and simplifies upkeep too. Let's talk color schemes, because landscaping is also a palette. For a calm, modern slope, use cool grays, charcoal edging, and silver-green plants like lavender and olive. For a warmer Mediterranean vibe, choose sandy stone, terracotta planters, and deep green shrubs. If your home is traditional, soft beige pavers with white flowers feel classic. The key is to repeat 2 to 3 main tones across the yard from indoors too. A dry creek bed is one of the smartest trending solutions for sloped yards, and it looks gorgeous year-round. It naturally channels stormwater while adding texture and movement to the landscape. Use mixed river rock sizes for a realistic effect, and add a few larger boulders to anchor the design. Plant grasses and ground cover along the edges to soften the stone. This creates a feature that's both practical and artistic. Budget-friendly magic often starts with mulch and ground covers. On slopes, bare soil can wash away, so covering it protects your yard and reduces weeds. Mulch gives a rich, finished look instantly, especially dark brown tones that make plants pop. Ground covers like vinca, creeping juniper, or liriope hold soil in place and require minimal mowing. Layering these plants creates a lush hillside even when you skip expensive hardscaping even on slopes. If you want a low-maintenance slope, choose plants that behave nicely and don't need constant trimming. Ornamental grasses provide movement and texture, while shrubs like dwarf Yupon holly and spirea offer shape without fuss. Add a few statement plants like hydrangeas or Japanese maples to bring luxury focus. Group plants in clusters instead of scattering them. Clustering looks more designer and also makes watering more efficient all season long, easily. For a modern minimalist slope, think clean lines and controlled planting. Use straight retaining walls, large pavers, and repeating plant forms like boxwood cubes or columnar evergreens. Limit your plant palette to 3 to 5 varieties to keep it crisp. Add black landscape edging for a tailored finish. Minimalist design works especially well if your house is contemporary, but it can also refresh older homes with a more updated vibe without feeling cold at all. naturalistic slopes are trending too, especially for homeowners who want a relaxed, eco-friendly feel. Instead of rigid terraces, use boulders and native plants to stabilize the hill. Wildflower mixes add seasonal bursts of color, and they attract pollinators. Create winding pathways that feel like a nature trail. This style is perfect if you want your backyard to feel like a private park, with less formal maintenance and still feel intentional. One of the best space optimization tricks is building a seating nook into a retaining wall. A short wall can become a bench when topped with a smooth capstone or wood plank. Add outdoor cushions in weather-resistant fabrics, and choose colors that match your home's exterior. This saves space because you don't need extra chairs. It also creates a built-in feature that feels custom, polished, and expensive. Fire pits on slopes can feel incredibly cozy when you choose the right level surface. Create a small circular patio with pavers or pea gravel, then surround it with seating that steps with the grade. Adirondack chairs work for casual style, while low modern lounge chairs bring a chic look. Add a few lanterns and a basket of blankets for cool nights. This is a perfect four-season feature with big impact. Lighting is the secret ingredient that makes a sloped backyard look high-end after sunset. Use step lights or low-path lights to guide movement safely. Uplighting on trees adds drama and depth, making the yard feel larger. For entertaining terraces, string lights create warm ambience without heavy wiring. Choose warm white tones for a luxurious glow rather than harsh blue light. Thoughtful lighting turns your slope into a nighttime destination for nightly wow. Railings don't have to feel bulky. If you need safety along steps or edges, pick designs that complement your style. Black metal railings are timeless and modern, while wood railings match rustic decks. Cable railing keeps views open, great for scenic slopes. Add planter boxes along the railing to soften it with greenery. When safety features look intentional, they blend into the design instead of interrupting it. An outdoor dining area on a slope feels effortless when you anchor it with a flat pad. Concrete, pavers, or a simple gravel base can create stability for a table and chairs. Pick a weatherproof dining set in neutral tones like taupe, black, or natural wood. Add a large umbrella for shade. Finish with a centerpiece of herbs or lanterns. A stable dining terrace makes entertaining feel easy and refined and relaxed. If your slope is narrow, vertical garden ideas can add style without taking floor space. Use trellises, wall-mounted planters, or a living wall panel on retaining walls. Climbing plants like jasmine and clematis add fragrance and softness. Choose planters in matte black or stone textures for a luxury feel. This approach turns a tight hillside into a lush feature wall and brings your greenery closer to eye level year-round. For families, think about play zones that grow with your needs. A sloped yard can hold a small slide into a mulch landing area, or a tucked-in sandbox on a lower terrace. Use rubber mulch or soft ground cover for safer footing. Add stepping stones for easy access. When play spaces are integrated into terraces, the yard feels organized instead of chaotic, and adults still get a stylish environment. A simple water feature can make a sloped yard feel like a spa, and slopes actually help with water movement. A small recirculating stream can flow down a rock bed into a basin. For modern homes, choose a sleek wall fountain tucked into a retaining wall. Use stone colors that match your hardscape so it feels cohesive. The sound of water also masks street noise, making the yard feel more private with minimal maintenance. Privacy on slopes can be tricky, but layered screening solves it beautifully. Use tall evergreens like arborvitae for a solid green backdrop, then add mid-height shrubs and flowering plants in front. Mix textures so it looks natural, not like a wall. For quick results, install a wood slat fence and soften it with climbing vines. Privacy features double as design elements when you vary height and color without sacrificing style either. Seasonal styling keeps your outdoor terraces feeling fresh all year. In spring, focus on pastel blooms and light cushions. Summer loves tropical greens, citronella planters, and bright outdoor rugs. Fall is perfect for rust tones, pumpkins, and cozy throws by the fire pit. Winter can still look magical with evergreen garlands, lanterns, and warm lighting. Small seasonal swaps make your backyard feel curated without needing major renovations. One trending design move is mixing materials for contrast. Pair stone steps with wood decking, or combine concrete walls with natural gravel paths. This balance adds depth and makes the space feel intentionally designed. Keep the mix controlled by repeating each material at least twice. For example, if you use black metal edging, echo that black in light fixtures or furniture frames. Repetition ties everything together like a designer signature beautifully. On steep slopes, split-level patios can look stunning and reduce the number of steps you need. Create 2 patios separated by a short wall and a few steps. One can host a lounge set, the other a dining table. This approach keeps traffic flowing smoothly and makes each zone feel special. Add a low planter wall between levels for greenery. Split-level layouts feel luxurious because they mimic high-end architecture without major excavation. Don't forget the power of focal points. A sloped yard can feel busy, so one strong feature brings calm. It could be a statement tree, a sculptural boulder arrangement, or a pergola on the main terrace. Choose one hero element and let other details support it. This design principle makes the yard feel curated, not cluttered. Focal points also help guide where you place seating and lighting instantly. Pergolas and shade structures are a game changer for sunny slopes. Place a pergola on the most used terrace to create a comfortable outdoor room. Choose natural wood for warmth or black aluminum for a modern luxury vibe. Add climbing vines for softness, or hang outdoor curtains for privacy. A pergola also creates a ceiling effect, making the space feel like an extension of your home rather than a separate hill for effortless comfort outdoors. For a cozy lounge level, choose furniture that matches the scale of the terrace. Compact sectional sofas work great on small patios, while 2 swivel chairs and a coffee table create flexible seating. Stick to weather-resistant materials like teak, powder-coated metal, or resin wicker. Add a textured outdoor rug to define the zone. Neutral cushions with one accent color feel timeless and make seasonal swaps easier for everyday lounging. A built-in grill station looks especially sharp on a sloped yard because it anchors one level as the kitchen. Use stone veneer or concrete that matches your retaining walls for a seamless look. Include a small counter for prep, and tuck storage below. Add bar stools if space allows. When your cooking area is stable and stylish, the whole backyard feels more like an outdoor living suite. Small slopes can benefit from simple edging solutions. Use Corten steel edging for a modern rust tone look, or natural stone borders for classic charm. Edging keeps mulch and gravel in place, reducing mess after rain. It also gives your planting beds a clean outline that reads as professional landscaping. Even a budget slope looks upgraded when edges are crisp. This is one of the fastest, cheapest ways to add luxury polish quickly. If you want a DIY-friendly retaining wall, consider using timber sleepers or modular blocks designed for homeowners. Keep walls low and follow local guidelines for height and drainage. Add gravel behind the wall and a perforated drain pipe to relieve pressure. Finish with a cap and a row of plants to soften the top edge. DIY projects work best when they're simple, repeatable, and supported by good drainage planning. Stone steps with gravel joints offer a beautiful, relaxed style and are surprisingly practical on slopes. Set large flat stones as treads and fill gaps with gravel or hardy ground cover. This creates a permeable surface that handles water well. Choose stones in similar tones for a cohesive look. Add small solar lights along the side for evening charm. This style feels like a European garden path and works in many home styles naturally. For a truly elevated look, create a garden staircase with landings that act like mini patios. Each landing can hold a bench, a planter, or a small sculpture. This breaks up the climb and makes the journey feel intentional. Use consistent materials like the same stone on steps and landings, so it feels unified. Add scented plants nearby like lavender or mint, for a sensory experience that feels luxurious. If your slope has a view, design with sightlines in mind. Place your best seating at the highest terrace, facing outward, so the landscape becomes the backdrop. Use low-profile furniture so you don't block the horizon. Add a glass or cable railing if needed for safety while keeping the view open. Create a small side table for drinks and a cozy throw. A viewpoint terrace turns your slope into a destination spot. Sustainability can be stylish, and slopes are perfect for water-wise landscaping. Use drought-tolerant plants like succulents, sage, and ornamental grasses to reduce watering needs. Add drip irrigation for efficient hydration without runoff. Replace thirsty lawns with native ground covers and gravel accents. You'll save time and money while creating a modern, eco-conscious look. Sustainable landscapes also age gracefully, keeping your yard attractive through heat waves and dry seasons with less waste. As you pull all these ideas together, remember the goal: balance function, safety, and beauty. Start with drainage, then choose your main structure: terraces, walls, steps, or decks. Next, layer plants for texture and erosion control. And finally, add furniture and lighting for comfort. A sloped backyard isn't a problem to hide. It's an opportunity to design levels, views, and outdoor rooms that feel luxurious. Then edit, refine, and enjoy the process. Now it's your turn to plan your slope makeover with confidence. Pick 3 ideas from today. Maybe a dry creek bed, a terrace dining spot, and a set of wide steps with lighting. And start building your dream layout one layer at a time. If you enjoyed these 100+ sloped backyard landscape ideas, please like, share, and subscribe to my channel Luxury Home Decor. Comment your biggest slope challenge, and I'll help you solve it.